has the Finstas and Melissa's old nose and the rumors. This one's run by Margaret and this one's run by, Melissa, and Teresa pays off bloggers and lesser than me podcasts to do, Louis and Teresa pay these D-list, let's say, podcasts to put out a narrative that's fake. Do I believe some of that's true? Probably, yeah. Do I really think that people with so much to do at BravoCon are so loyal to? I mean, it's a crazy day. You have to decide. I mean, the lines are so intense. So you have to decide, do you go see Sutton at her store? Do you get a picture with a Bravo celebrity? Do you go to a panel? You really cannot do everything. You have to choose, and you have to be happy with what you chose. And let me say, you then stand in line for the hour that it's booked, and you don't even get to the front of the line. So it's running around and trying to get access. It's literally crazy. So do I think that people that are there to see all their Bravo celebrities, Southern Charm, Summer House, Winter House, Below Deck, Beverly Hills Housewives, Potomac, Atlanta, and they're so loyal to Melissa and Josephina Gorgasita and Margaret Josephs, the Maj, that they were planted and they are willing to do this just to ask these shady questions. I do not. I really don't. I'm sorry, TreHuggers. I don't buy this one. I am a flip-flopper. I am not Team Melissa. I am not Team Teresa. I am Team David Yontef and Behind the Velvet Rope. I love all the housewives and Bravo celebrities that come on this podcast. If you don't come on this podcast, I don't necessarily have a use for you. I mean, I wish you luck, but you're neither here nor there to me. I'm just doing a job here. So I got to side with Margaret and Melissa and Joe on this one. I don't buy it. I don't buy that these people, I think, listen, people are asking shady questions at every panel, right? But I do agree when Louis tried to explain what he did for a living. I don't have more clarity of what the guy does for a living, where his money comes from. I mean, I don't. I'm willing to sit down and have a lunch, come on the podcast, Louis. I just don't understand what it is that he does for a living. Teresa got booed. Okay. Robin Dixon got booed when she tried to explain why she didn't talk about Juan and everything going on in her life. Lots of people got booed. Tom Sandoval got booed, skirt and all. Nice Gucci belt though, Tom. So I don't think these are plants. There we go. Now, something else happened at the panel. Okay. You might have heard we have Jennifer Aydin. So somebody comes up, stands at the mic, and asks Jennifer Aydin a question of why her nose is so far up Teresa's ass. Now, a couple of things. Jennifer starts answering, listen, this is what makes Jennifer a good housewife. She is good at the clapback. Jennifer's good at the clapback. So she stands up. First of all, we all know how, I still flash back to when Teresa, stood up and pushed Andy down. It's Jersey Housewives. They love to stand up, guys. So Jennifer Aydin stands up and she's going back at this person and she says, hey, big boy. Now, this person happened to be a woman. So she's calling this woman big boy. And then the person is walking away. Now, it seems there are some things which surfaced online. I think this person was then escorted out of the panel. That's what it looked like. I haven't been able to corroborate that that's true. I don't know why you would be kicked out. I guess you said ass. It's a rude question. It's a shady question. I don't necessarily think this is any shadier than some of the other questions that were asked at the other panels. So I haven't been able to confirm that this person really was kicked out, but I don't know if you should have been kicked out for that. But all right. So anyway, Jennifer Aydin stands up. She's saying, hey, big boy, where are you going? And it turns out that it's a woman. And now people are outraged with Jennifer Aydin. I want to turn this back on all of you listening here on Patreon today on this Saturday on our BravoCon RHONJ day. I'm finally getting to it. Does Jennifer Aydin deserve the backlash she's getting for calling this woman big boy? She's being accused of gender shaming and age and fat shaming. Okay. I get it. Big boy. I mean, the person, yeah, I mean, I could see why this isn't, but look, I think look, also Jennifer Aydin, maybe you should like skip BravoCon next year. I kid. I like Jennifer Aydin. We spoke on the phone in the past few months. I don't know what day. We're good. I got nothing against Jennifer Aydin. I think Jennifer Aydin is a good girl. I do. I really do. I feel warmth and she has a good heart. I do. I don't think she's like, she's good at the clapback. What do you want from me? I don't think she's evil and maniacal. This is the problem with Jennifer. She just doesn't think before she opens that mouth. Look, last year when, Josephina and little PR boy and they throw the drink at her, I don't think that was appropriate. I kind of am Team Jennifer on that. Well, actually, I am Team Jennifer on that. But she gets herself in trouble at BravoCon every year. Jennifer Aydin, this is the second year. More power to you, girl, because we were all talking about you. Jennifer Aydin from Paramus, New Jersey. We're all talking about you last year, and now we're all talking about you again. So, listen, it's 6 years in. She's a good housewife. She's come a long way from that first season. Yeah, I could see the criticism she's getting. I could, big boy. Oh, it's a little cringy. But here's where we go from here. Then Teresa stands up. Teresa comes to her defense. And then Jennifer Aydin online has said a couple of things. She's doubling down. She's saying it was, and I agree with this. She's saying it was a rude question. And you ask a rude question, you're going to be put in your place. Don't ask rude questions. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I really have had to train myself, which is only maybe in the past 2 months. You know what it is? Because you all tell me that you love my tangents. And everyone's going to roll their eyes, but I have to say it. Being a lawyer, I have to say it. I'm just good at the clapback myself. I could take someone out in my sleep with one sentence, kind of Bethany Frankel style. So it's so easy for me. It's a muscle I enjoy flexing. I am good at it. And so I don't enjoy the tension, but if you come at me, it's so easy. I could just take you out with one sentence. Having said that, I don't clap back. And I never really did until you really push me. But in the past, I would say 2 to 3 months, I just had this moment of like total clarity of like, I'm not clapping back at any of you ever. And it's not really people here on Patreon because you're all happy to be here, but I just like, I don't care. And I say I don't care, but then I find myself clapping back and I'm like, David, this is kind of like an inconsistency. So I really, truly feel that although I haven't cared for a long time, there's something in the past few months. It's like I've seen the light. I honestly can't explain it, where like I just don't care what is said